Hello ladies and gentlemen, PsychoGold here of PsychoGold Videos. Last night I uploaded Slime episode 12 and it was pretty much blocked the second you guys started watching it. I had like 6 comments on the video and then I got the notification as I went to bed that the video had been blocked. Now, YouTube have a new, well I say new, it's not new, but I've just never been able to get the damn thing to work properly. But I figured out how to use YouTube's trimming thing that they offer, so I was able to take out the section that they were complaining about, as it was 20 seconds long, which is worrying because I've never had this problem with slime before, and 20 seconds is way less time than anybody normally is fussed about. Now, I've pretty much said before that 40 seconds seems to be where most people get irritable if you have you know, a concurrent piece of footage that isn't cut that goes for 40 seconds. People tend to get annoyed, which, fine, I can work with that. I tend to keep most of my footage under 30 seconds. Now, unfortunately, I didn't know what was going to happen when the YouTube cutting system fixed itself. Would it just sort itself out? Would I have to do something else? The answer is it's a pretty good system. It actually did check itself, and it said that when it was finished processing the edits that everything would be sorted, and it was. Didn't unblock though, because it just found another portion of the video at the end, by the way I should point out, that it didn't like. So it didn't like the end sequence because it went from me talking about the lizard holding the trident to the orcs right at the end, and there's a cut, which is the bit that pisses me off more. So it's not one single piece of footage. There is a cut in it, but it's still decided that 20 seconds, yeah, same number, it didn't like. So this morning I cut that bit out too, and I just cut it in half by 10 seconds because it wasn't particularly important. It just was a nice end bit of the video before I start talking about it in my review section. Bear in mind, that's at the end of the video. So you'd think that in order to have a problem with the end of the video, that the system must have checked the rest of the video. Which, by the way, it's trying to convince me every time this happens is a manual review, even though the video doesn't even get the chance to become public before it gets blocked. So yeah, after that, I thought, great, well, then the rest of the video must be fine, so for some reason it's just being overly sensitive. So I cut that bit out, went about my day, went and had breakfast, etc., and then when I came back, it was still blocked. I was like, huh? So I looked, and now it's decided that it's gone back to the beginning of the video, or where the reaction starts at least, and found another section there that it doesn't like. Now, I can't keep doing this all bloody day, YouTube. If your copyright system does not go through the video in sequence, how am I supposed to make changes? And more importantly, these aren't manual reviews. They're your bloody bot, so at least be honest with me. The bot didn't seem to have any issues with it originally, but then it claims that it was manually reviewed, which it wasn't, because the video wasn't up long enough for it to have been manually reviewed. And every time I've cut the bit out that it's complained about, bear in mind I'm not re-uploading the video, I'm using YouTube's built-in editing software, so it's going through the video as I take out the section that it doesn't like, so it's scanning for another bit it doesn't like whilst it's processing, and it just doesn't make any bloody sense. 1 minute it doesn't like the beginning of the video, the original bit that it didn't like was in the middle of the video, so it was past the bit that it now doesn't like, and then it went to the end of the video for the second bit, so you'd foolishly think that, well, that must mean the rest of the video is fine. It must watch the video in order, but no. It just seems to be completely random, and it makes no logical sense, because the two of the bits that it's claimed are one long section, they're not. So, I've given up. In the description below, you can find redirect links for Slime episode 12 without any of the cuts that I made to it, so it's the video that I uploaded last night. It's on BitChute, and I've given you a Google Drive link as well, so pick your poison. Obviously, BitChute is lower quality, but Google Drive seems to be taking forever to process videos for people lately. I know DeeBeeGeek's been suffering with this issue, and I know that I've had the same problem when I upload stuff to Patreon, and I know that a lot of people across the board have been complaining about Google Drive, but I don't have any more room in my Mega accounts because I had more than one, and I'm not in a position to pay for big Mega storage. So for the minute, it's just gonna have to be Google Drive whenever I do redirects. I'd love to have kept using NoFile because that seemed to be a really good solution, as you didn't need to buy storage, but it took me a minute to realize that they seem to have their own copyright bot that's even worse than YouTube. I don't know if it's a bot or if it's a person, but if you put something up that has any kind of a reaction style edit in it, it's there for a few hours, and then by the end of the day, it's just gone. It's no explanation or anything. I think the solution to that is to put a password on it, but the last time I did that, everybody had a meltdown like it was the worst thing ever on the planet, so I'm not doing that again. I'm also not going to be editing this video, so I just wanted to get this out there for you guys. At the time of recording, the BitChute version is up. I believe the video is still processing, and the Google Drive version is doing the same, so when I post this video, I imagine the BitChute one will be ready. The Google Drive one you can download, but I have absolutely no clue if you'll just be able to watch it, because Google Drive does what Google Drive does. Anyway, that's going to be it for this video. I honestly don't know if there's going to be any more videos today, because it's now 1 PM. Trying to sort this video has completely screwed over my day, because there's other stuff I've got to do this week in real life. And it's shit like this is the reason why my videos aren't consistent, because I spend too much of my time trying to get videos that I've already sorted out, and it's really pissing me off. I came back in a really good mood yesterday. I was so looking forward to carrying on with all the anime. Watched Slime, got the video out at about 1:30 in the morning for me, went to bed, got into bed, then got an email to say the video was blocked, and if there had been a table nearby, I would have flipped it. Anyway, that's enough from me. If you enjoy the video that in one of the redirects, feel free to leave comments in this video so that I can read them and we can still have our normal discussion. And fingers crossed there's no problems with the next week, because if Slime is going to start being this finicky, I honestly don't know how I'm going to edit next week's one. But it's a shame that DeeBeeGeek isn't trying to do Slime for this week, because I really want to know if he gets the same issues, or if it's just me and my continuing run of bad luck that I seem to have with reactions. Anyway, that's it. I'm not going to keep ranting. This is Psycho Gold, signing out.